I think it's time that we take a good hard look at the truth of vaping.
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 E-cigarettes.
And vaping.
On vaping and e-cigarettes.
The vaping crisis.
Politicians are insisting on the ban of flavors to help mitigate the recent illnesses coming up regarding vaping.
Breaking new developments in the vaping crisis, another death.
Well, on Wednesday, Trump said he wanted to ban all flavored e-cigarettes.
Well, for starters, there's the simple fact that vape didn't cause these illnesses.
Health officials zeroing in on an ingredient linked to multiple cases there, vitamin E acetate. Laboratory tests found it in high levels in, quote, nearly all cannabis-containing vaping samples.
Researchers have been working day and night to understand what's going on with these people, and they've concluded that the ingredient vitamin E acetate is linked to the death and illness of these people. Vaping nicotine and vaping THC are two completely different things that come from two completely different products and are a part of two completely different industries. But the New York State Health Department has been cracking down and doing research on THC cartridges and vape products. They did some testing on products taken from ill patients, and as the commissioner of the health department stated, all of the THC products tested contained vitamin E acetate, whereas none of the nicotine-based products contained any of the oil. The government decided to act on it with a ban on electronic cigarette flavors. And although the initial issue was the deaths and illnesses arising, the government officials seem to more be trying to address the consumption of vapor products in the youth. I do see the need for mitigation of youth usage, but I don't see a flavor ban providing any value or bringing any mitigation to fruition. These are the facts of what a flavor ban is going to do. The flavor ban is going to take away a key aspect of vaping that has helped adults actually switch from cigarettes over to vapor products. The flavor ban is going to diminish the rate of successful conversion from smoking to vaping, and flavors are so important to that success rate. The ban is also going to destroy vape shops, which won't only take away the most safe and secure place to find regulated and safe products, but it's also going to take away the hub of education that a vape shop is, a place that's pivotal in mitigating the use of underage vaping. This ban is also going to take away the majority of the regulated market, sparking and funding the unregulated and black market. Adults like flavors, that is simply put. They purchase flavored alcohol. They like the flavored foods at the restaurant and the exotic tasting things. They don't like bland. And they sure as hell don't like dirty tasting tobacco. So flavors or no flavors, it still doesn't have anything to do with usage, because youth do not get vapes from flavors. They get vapes from acquisition. With or without flavors, kids are still gonna vape. Flavors have actually nothing to do with the process of vaping. If you have a flavored vape versus an unflavored vape and you hit it, you are still vaping. The flavor ban is also going to take a majority of vape shops out of the market. What most people don't understand is that the main profit for a vape shop is the sale of e-liquid. So banning all flavors will leave most vape shops to do nothing other than file for bankruptcy. Vape shops are actually the strictest when it comes to selling to minors. Since they are FDA regulated, there is a huge fine that comes in line if you do sell to an underage person. The underage acquisition of vapor products happens on the black market, in convenience stores, and on e-commerce sites like Amazon. But the main issue at hand is that deaths will continue and minors will continue using because none of the bans are actually applicable to the methods and issues that the government's trying to solve. A ban doesn't actually pose any restriction on youth acquisition of vape products. I see that vapor product acquisition needs to be regulated. The sites and locations that you can purchase vape products needs to be mitigated to just the regulated locations. Vape shops are such a good location because they have regulation on consumption and on acquisition. And as well, online vape retailers also have the same things with picture identification required to purchase items. But here are the simple facts you guys need to understand that are going to become reality based off of the actions taken by the government. People will sadly keep dying from vitamin E acetate, lung illnesses, and THC cartridges. The regulation in vaping will not see any decrease in these deaths because there's no correlation between vapor products and vitamin E acetate. 10.2 million young people are going to be brought to a crossroads where either they go back to smoking cigarettes or they act illegally and do something that's saving their lives but is now considered illegal by the government. People will lose jobs and kids will use more illegal products. More people will smoke cigarettes and die from it. The frequency of malcontained THC cartridges is not going to diminish, and the illnesses are not going to decrease as well. Sadly too, this flavor ban will not decrease the use among minors, because the flavors surrounding vape actually have nothing to do with the methods of acquisition, and this is all being done at the cost of the people. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the things I'm doing that I also urge you guys to do. Please call the White House and share your story, share your experience with vaping. And also tweet directly at Donald Trump. Take some time to call and talk to New York State as they've just passed their emergency flavor ban. And also call your local state's office and share your story with them. People need to be warned and informed of the harms of illegal THC cartridges and what it's actually doing to people nationwide. People need to learn about vitamin E acetate and where it is found and what they could do to avoid ingesting it. Share articles, posts, and messages on your social media pages. If you don't know where to look to find truthful information, go to your local vape shop. Talk to the employees there. I know any employee at any vape shop will be happy to sit down and have a conversation with any consumer. It's so important to fight for what you guys believe in. I know vaping has saved 10 million lives, and it has saved mine as well. And now it's time that we save vaping's life. I thank you guys for watching this video, and hope that all of you can put some effort towards trying to save the thing that has saved millions. We vape, we vote, and sure as hell do adults like flavors.